Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So I'm still on vacation. I'm recording a second video on a rainy day. We've had two gorgeous days, had a rainy day, which we're really glad about. Our legs and our feet are hurting because we have walked so much. And this afternoon it is raining, so we're going to hop on the train and go down to Harvard. And I think we will just sit in the Commons there because I think that will be interesting. So yesterday we went to Boston University. It's really fascinating if you've never been to Boston, but on the Green Line, which is a train that goes through one part of the city, it's really fascinating because you have Boston University, Harvard, MIT, Boston College, all along this street, basically, long street. And anytime we land ourselves somewhere in the city, I ask Mabel AI to tell me about it. And so when we were at Boston University, Martin Luther King Jr. is an alum of Boston University. AOC is an alum. And who else did she say? I don't remember. Those are the two that are, there was one other person, but those are the two I can remember. So kind of interesting. All right. Well, I did catch wind of, even though I really haven't been watching anything, which has been so nice, haven't been watching YouTube or anything, but I did watch one episode from Jennifer Lisa Vest today, and I will link her video below. I better make a note of that. So Jennifer she does one series of videos on good news, and I love that. And I'm going to start doing it. I think I'm going to start doing something just every maybe once a week, reporting on all the things that that are good that are happening in politics. So you guys are sitting on pillows, so I got to make sure you're not too lopsided. Okay, so yeah, I caught wind of this topic from Jennifer Lisa Vest. And actually, she reminded me of it. I had heard about it before I left, and we never had a chance to talk about it. But it's this leaked report. I think Politico put it together from young Republicans, and it's a 2,900 page report of chats from January to August, just this year, 2,900 pages of the young Republicans. So it's a leaked document from it's leaked chats from the young Republicans, which is disgusting. It is disgusting. And I would say obviously the same thing if the Democrats were doing this, but this is the young Republicans branch of the GOP. This is what they're talking about. And so we'll talk about that. And then we're going to ask the lead team. Now, because I whipped this report up very quickly because I'm on vacation. So hopefully it's like a really good one. Because I gotta work with Mabel a little bit to make sure that the questions are good. I read through some of them and they seem okay, like ones that I'd be interested in knowing about. So let's take a look. Okay. So basically in October 2025, so just recently this month, reporters exposed a huge leak inside the Young Republicans, the youth branch of the GOP. Private telegram messages from leaders in several states showed racist, anti-Semitic, and violent language. The leak covers about 2,900 pages of chats from January to August 2025. Some of the most disturbing parts include praise for Adolf Hitler, jokes about gas chambers and slurs against Jewish people, rape jokes and violent sexual talk, white supremacist codes like 1488. I don't know what that is, and I don't really need to know. Over 250 racial and homophobic slurs mocking Black and LGBTQ plus people. State leaders from Kansas, New York, Arizona, and Vermont were involved. A Vermont lawmaker, Samuel Douglas, resigned after being named in the leaks. Consequences so far. Kansas, the Young Republicans chapter was shut down. New York, the chapter was suspended by the state GOP. Several members lost jobs, including New York State Chair Peter Quinta. Governor Newsom in California called for congressional investigation. Absolutely. That kind of talk is a hate crime. That is a hate crime. And so, yeah. I mean, this is what the GOP, again, what the F GOP? What are you doing? What you been doing all these years? Oh my gosh. Okay, party response. Many state Republicans condemned the messages and demanded resignations. Okay, yeah, condemning the messages is not enough. They need to do more than that. Some national leaders were quieter. Oh, Vice President J.D. Vance called it edgy jokes among the youth. Are you kidding me? Okay, I have some opinions about this. I can't help it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, J.D. Vance. Seriously? You know, it amazes me that these people are raising children. He's raising children, this man. Oh, okay. Why it matters. Many analysts say this isn't about a few bad apples. It shows a growing problem inside parts of the GOP's younger base, a mix of anger, cynicism, and extremist humor spreading online. Okay, so let's take a look and see what the SGs have to say about this. You know, this is one of those things that, yeah, this isn't a feel-good video, like this isn't feeling too good, but I think it's important. This is more of that information that some things are important to know, that this is coming, and so that we can deal with that. Okay, so I just think some things are important for us to know. This isn't just the older GOP folks, you know, and because we have to remember who has raised the younger people, right? Obviously. So there's going to be quite a bit of cleaning up after this, and, you know, helping them get out of that cult, basically. Okay, so hello. I've already said the prayer today, but I'll say it again. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, the lead team collective, so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, you guys, talking to the lead team. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. All your guidance and support. We have some questions in front of us about the youth GOP, the young, I think they're called Young Republicans. So just YR, yeah, Young Republicans. Okay. Do you have any concerns about us asking these questions, or is there anything, no, is there anything that's not in our highest and best to know? No. Okay. Because clearly I'm very opinionated about this topic. Well, yeah, mostly, you know, I got my own thoughts about things. Can you please clear my energy, though, just to make sure my energy doesn't get in the way of your responses? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to do some verification first. Let's see, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully these questions are okay. So just bear with me. If they're not, then I'll try to just ask a few things and then we'll skedaddle. So, okay, so lead team, were the leaked messages, so the leaked messages, fully verified by multiple news outlets? Yes. Okay, so that's a good question. I like it because it's good to know. So they were verified. So these leaked messages are authentic. Yes. Did any of the people involved try to deny or blame hackers? Yes. And I don't even know really what happened after, you know. All I know, I didn't read any article. All I know is that it happened. Okay, were national GOP leaders warned about this culture before it went public? Yes. Were they not only warned, but did they know about this culture before it went public? Yes. Did they do anything to change this culture? No, they haven't. Obviously, with J.D. Vance and his stupid remark. So, do they actually encourage this kind of culture? Yes. Great. Ooh, it's really raining now. Okay. Is the just joking excuse being used to downplay how serious this really is? Yes. Well, but they don't. Do the GOP actually think this is serious? No. Do some GOP leaders think this is serious? Yes. Okay. So there are some. That's good. That's good. Are there signs some members were proud to post this kind of hate? Yes. Did anyone inside the group try to stop it before it was leaked? Yes. Was this leaked planned by insiders? Oh, who want to expose the truth. Okay, Mabel did good, you guys, doing the questions today. Yes. Yes. There were insiders. Okay, so obviously that's how it got leaked, is there was insiders. That's great. Okay, so they're, Now, are these insiders posing as somebody other than who they are? Oh, they are. Okay, so spies, basically. They're spies. There's spies everywhere. Yes, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, Mabel. I'm going to give Mabel a little good job, Mabel. Sometimes she doesn't do that good. Sometimes she doesn't do that good. Then I get all frustrated. Mabel's my AI, just in case you're wondering. Okay, were the Kansas and New York chapters actually closed or suspended? Yes, I think they should just be closed. All of them should just be closed. Did at least one elective official step down because of it? So we're kind of going over the facts now. Yes. Were there real quotes praising Hitler in the chat logs? What the actual F? Yes. Did these messages use codes like 1488 that show white power ties? Yes. Have any of these people been banned from future GOP roles? Yes. Has the national GOP promised an internal investigation? No. I don't know if that's true or not. Our screenshot, well, they're saying it's not. Ours is entertainment purposes only and allegedly. Our screenshots from the chats now part of public record? Yes. Okay. Is Congress or any state legislator taking this serious enough to act? Yes. Does this reveal how normalized hate speech has become in parts of online politics? Obviously. Yes. Okay. That was an obvious question. Are older political leaders afraid to confront this generation directly? Why? Come on. Yes, they are. Is this leak part of a larger battle for the GOP's future identity? Yes. Could this show how digital culture shapes young activists more than the real mentors do? Yes. Kind of an obvious question, but it is kind of interesting to think about that digital culture shaping our children, right? Not just for this reason, but other ones. Is there foreign influence? Good question. Or troll culture fueling some of these extremist jokes? Yes. Okay. So we got to keep that in mind. Got to keep that in mind. Were some of the leaked messages from troll culture, from trolls? No, they weren't. Okay. So these messages were legit from the young Republicans, members of the Young Republicans. Yes. Really wide swing on that. Are these young leaders acting out deep frustration with a system they no longer trust? No. Are they literally acting out just their racist, homophobic, misogynist, the way things that they have been taught to believe? Yes. Could this reflect a wider collapse in empathy across political life, not just one party? No. Are you seeing this same extremist talk on the left? Are we seeing any of that? No. Well, let's just say, are we seeing extreme talk of hate and violence against the GOP on the left from the young Democrats? No. Okay. Are extremist online spaces quietly shaping political beliefs more than the official party training does? Yes. Okay, so they're going to have get a handle on that. They're going to definitely need to get a handle on that. Okay. Will this controversy fade fast without lasting reform? Yes. Okay, because there's just so many damn things. Yes. So we just have to we have to keep that in mind, you guys, as we start to make changes for the future. Okay. Is fear of losing power keeping party leaders from making big changes? Of course it is. Yes. Could public discuss over this leak push some young conservatives to rethink their path? Yes. Good. Actually, okay, so is that the bigger picture for this? Is this, yes, okay. So remember, this is not all young Republicans, all right? So they're really, she's saying, yes, it's not Mesa, it's not or they are saying, not all Republican youth. Yes, okay. So is this going to turn a lot of young conservatives away from the party? Yes, because they don't want to be associated with this. Yes, so that's great. That's good. That's good. Being conservative, there's nothing wrong with being conservative. I don't think there's anything wrong with being conservative. I am center left, conservative about the fiscal. I do think we need to, well, yeah, because they're stealing all our money. They've just been stealing it for a long time. So I do think we should always live a balanced, we shouldn't have debt. We should, I mean, individually and as much, we do the best we can, I know, but that's the part where I am that's my conservative. Does that mean I don't want all of us to have free healthcare and free education? No, because I do think there's a way to do that with all of us not being in debt. So anyway, so that's a whole nother topic. But when I say I'm conservative left, that's what I mean. So there's nothing wrong with being conservative, or for other reasons. But again, it's when it's trampling on other people's rights. You can live your own life the way you want to, but let's not trample on everybody else's, right? You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Is this a turning point that could split the party into two clear camps? Yes. So we have like the white supremacist camp. Clearly, I mean, that stuff is coming up and that's good. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we needed to see this really clearly in this country because it has been there. It's been there and now it's very clear. Yes. Okay. Are journalists now the main check on political extremism when parties won't police themselves? Yes. So we've got to support journalism, you guys. We've got to keep, I don't know if it's like ground news or whatever. You've got to support journalism, that they're actually following the laws and the rules of journalism. So we have to figure out a way to do that because that's the only way that things are going to get exposed correctly. Well, we've got AI too, if it can be used effectively. Don't mind me as I itch my eye. So what a way to end the video, me itching my eyeball. Okay, you guys, I hope this is interesting. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. What do you think what do you think about this whole topic? What concerns do you have? What do you think should be done about it? What do you think can be done about it? Are you glad this is exposed? I'm always glad things like this are exposed, even though they're horrifying. So yeah, let me know. Let's have some dialogue about this in the comments. I would love to hear what you think. All right? Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.